Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in to today's Monday Market Update. This is going out to everyone. I wanted to do a session where I cover off where I see the markets now in a bit of a review after ACC in Sydney. We just got back today. It was a phenomenal experience on a personal and professional note. On a professional note, we solidified a lot of industry partnerships and also made a lot of new contacts and just felt where we're at in the broad scheme of things of adoption and education. And yeah, it was so good to put faces to names. Got to hang out with Jamie Coots on the boat. There are a couple of other faces and names, which it was just fantastic. I loved it. And personally, it was a lot of fun to catch up with Joe and Andy in Sydney and network. I had a phenomenal time talking my ass off and did a bit of a podcast for Independent Reserve there as well. So yeah, a really wonderful time. And Nathan, Mastermind Nathan, if you're watching this, it was lovely to hang out with you and your wife on the SwiftX boat, which, you know, strolling, cruising down Sydney Harbour under the bridge and then past the Opera House at night time and as the sun was setting was mind-blowing stuff. Sometimes we have to pinch ourselves on where we are at. Okay, let's get into the market. So the vibe in ACC was actually, pretty upbeat. Altcoins, obviously, if you're a more altcoin focused investor, it was less upbeat, but industry wise, there is a lot of positivity in terms of the plumbing underneath. And I guess the industry as a whole is growing, it's scaling. But now is a real time for building again, whether it is a bear market or not. I mean, you could argue it either way. It's a bit of semantics. We're down 30%. Technically, a bear market is anything above a 20% drawdown traditional finance. Bitcoin has often and does frequently have 30% drawdowns plus in bull markets. I don't really want to pigeonhole us into bull market, bear market. I really want to see, okay, what is happening in the macro? Is the 4-year cycle toast? And if it is, what will make the 4-year cycle toast? Even though we are selling off here, it might look like the self-fulfilling prophecy of the 4-year cycle selling off. If we can begin to rally in early next year and into 2026, we can put the 4-year cycle to bed. And it will convince market participants, all right, this is now being shaken off. And that's what I think is happening here. We've got almost a perfect storm of downside volatility with the liquidation cascade, potential market makers blowing up, the liquidity that is now available for OG holders to finally get out of a lot of their larger positions that they've held for many, many years. All of that is adding up.